Hello there. Have you ever wondered where all your salary goes at the end of the month? By the time your salary gets here, you've spent on this, you've spent on that. Welcome to Straight Talk with Dr. Ide, where we talk about wealth creation and financial discipline. I am Dr. Olaide. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, I think you're missing out. Why not subscribe right now, then hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time I post new videos. Now straight to the chase. We're talking about the concept of paying yourself first. How do I mean by paying yourself first? The salary you earn, the wage you earn, or profit you make is not entirely yours. You have to feed. The money you spend on feeding just left you and has gone to somebody. The money you spend on clothes, the money you spend on rent, the money you spend on everything you have to buy is no longer yours because it leaves you. So it is wise to pay yourself first. How do you pay yourself? You pay yourself by saving a percentage of your earnings, be it salary, be it wages, be it profit, whatever. Put a percentage. I always encourage 20% and above. Now imagine this money comes now. The first thing to do is set aside 20%. That is yours. It is your money. You leave it in a savings account or an investment forum, whatever. You leave it there. Then you can spend the rest on whatever you want to spend. But you know at the end of the day, you are saving 20%. This paying yourself first concept ensures that whenever you need funds, you don't dance around looking for funds. You have an internally generated bank, so to speak, where you keep funds or where you can get funds. And don't forget another concept. You don't just save this money just for saving sake. You save to invest, to multiply your funds. You can start other businesses from these savings, but you must be very true to yourself. Do the very first thing. The very first thing you do is pay yourself first. I'll give an analogy. Mr. A works in company X. Mr. A earns 200,000 naira per month. Mr. A has already spent half of his salary before receiving it. He has already bought clothes on credit, he's bought shoes on credit, he's bought perfumes on credit. Mr. A is doing a great injustice to himself because he wants to be fly. Now here's Mr. B. Mr. B is very meticulous with his salary. Mr. B earns 120,000 naira. The moment his salary comes in, he saves 24,000 naira in an investment account, so to speak, or an investment firm, be it PiggyVest, Carrywise, FundBay, whatever you're thinking. You'll be sure that at the middle of the month, Mr. A will go to borrow money from Mr. B. And I'm sure Mr. B is not foolish enough to borrow Mr. A money. But that's not the scope of today's discussion. Who do you think will be better off? Of course, Mr. B, despite Mr. B earning less than Mr. A. You need to be intentional about your finances. Be meticulous about it. Pay yourself first. That's the first thing you do. Set aside that 20% that belongs to you. That is yours. So at the end of the day, you have something growing. You have funds growing. You're on your way to wealth creation. I would advise not to underestimate this simple concept. As simple as it appears, it takes a great deal of discipline to do this. You try it the first time, you might fail. Try the second time, you might fail, but do not give up. Give yourself to this process of saving. If you don't have money saved, you can't have money set aside for investment in the future. Now, if you just found this video interesting, I would have you like, share, post your comments, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget, health is wealth. Till we meet again, same time, same place next week. Bye.